I first thought about doing this challenge, I think of the rainbow because you can make rainbows with just these three colors, and the cool thing about primary colors is that these colors can be created by mixing any other colors, but you can mix all the other colors from the primary colors. And when I first found this out or learned this in art class, I thought that was like really cool and interesting. So yeah, I knew that I wanted to incorporate the rainbow colors into this, that I didn't want to just draw a rainbow. I wanted to incorporate something in nature that was rainbow, and the first thing that came to mind was a parrot. And I have drawn a bird once and it looked pretty good, and that was like years ago, and I learned so much since then. And for this challenge I am using black and white, and I don't think that's cheating because black and white aren't really colors. So yeah, so I for sure I say so a lot, I think it's so funny, but anyway, I for sure wanted to draw a parrot, but I wanted to like draw something else other than a parrot, because I had a feeling the parrot was not going to be that good, just because I haven't drawn a bird in so long and I've never drawn a parrot before. And it turned out pretty good. So then I thought of a parrot sitting on someone's shoulder, and first I thought of a pirate, but then I thought of a safari girl, because I just thought it would be cool to do something different. And then I started about thinking, oh, what could the safari girl be holding? And I thought of binoculars, and I was like, that might be kind of hard to draw. So then I thought about maybe a map, and I did end up going with the map because I thought it would be easier to draw. And for this drawing, like, I really stepped out of my comfort zone because I don't draw hands that often, because I thought they were difficult to draw, but actually they're not that bad, and like as I thought they were. So if you think that you can't
also,
like, draw something, just go for it.
I'm not really sure
if yours still look that good, then just keep trying and you will get better.
In this video, but I
so
have
the first thing
leaves,
that I did,
the same name brand that uses watercolors,
like I always
and
do,
artist loft brushes,
and I really
also
recommend
have
doing this because
it
helps prevent mistakes and just to see what the colors look on paper before you dive into the final piece. Because I have ruined a lot of artworks by not doing swatches. And the first thing that I did was, well, after that, I started doing the background. So I mixed yellow
so I have artist love
and green. I mean, not yellow and blue to make green. So then on top of that, I put yellow like
printed
in like the background to like in some places more than others to make like the sun is like shining through the trees. And at first I started doing like painting strokes, and then I started like dabbing the paint onto the paper to make it look like texture-y and like nature-like, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that looks way better than me doing the strokes at first. And I just wanted to look like more like bushes, more like trees, so that's why I end up doing like the little dabbing motions. And for the hair, I took one of the red pens, well, the only red pen that I had, and I just outlined the hair. And I've never done outlining that much, but after outlining the hair, I used the blue for the rubber band, and after I did this, I was like, wow, she looks like the Wendy's logo. And yeah, every time I look at it, I just think of Wendy. Maybe that's her name, I don't know. For the eyebrows, I used the Huion markers, and when I used it, it kind of feathered out and just made the eyebrows bigger than they actually were. And I wish I did the face, like did the watercolor face before I did
took the tape off,
like the eyes and the eyebrows and the hair, because
My paint is
with
a butt
water
so
it
bad
can
I
like
can do it.
bleed a lot, and that's kind of
Oh.
what happened. I kind of covered it
It
up
actually
and
looks
tried to
really
be
good.
careful, but I don't know why I just didn't do the watercolor face first. I guess because I didn't want to mess it up, but I should have done that before I did anything else around the face. And when you're doing mixed media artworks, you always want to start with watercolors, then markers, and then color pencils. Like, you want to start with the wettest of the wet mediums, like watercolors and then markers, and then, like I just said. So that's a little tip there. And what was I talking about? The eyebrows. And I like how I do eyebrows. I like how it's like extra big, but I like drawing them big now. I used to like draw them small, I think, but now I just like them big and bold, just like the hair is. And I didn't really add much details. I knew from the beginning that I took out some color pencils to use, but I didn't actually end up using them. I don't know why. I guess I kind of like the plain look vibe. I didn't want to add a bunch of details. So, yeah. So some of you are probably wondering how I did the skin colors. So since all the primary colors make brown, I added a little bit of red and more yellow because I wanted the skin color to have a yellow undertone, and the red just makes it look more like human, more like flesh-like. And to make it lighter, I just added water. And I did the same for the map, but the map is a little bit more darker than the face, even though it kind of looks the same. I wish I mixed a lot of paint instead of just using a little bit, because like I couldn't even recreate that same color for the map like I did the face. But yeah. So I struggled trying to make the color because I added too much blue. The thing is, you don't want to add too much blue because blue is a very dark color. So what I did was, at first, I mixed all the colors, and then the second time, it turned out too dark, and then the second time, I just mixed yellow and red together, and it got like an orangey color, and then I mixed just a tiny bit of blue to make brown. So you just kind of like gotta experiment and just work with it, because mixing paint can be a struggle sometimes. So after I done like the shirt, I really got the hang of these markers. And I also added shadows first, and then I added the colors on top of it, and it really helped me like blend the markers and see how these markers work. Since I just got them, I still don't really know how to use them. And after that, I realized there's not a lot of yellow. There's a lot of blues and reds, not a lot of yellow. So I just colored the strap with the yellow Sharpie marker. And I don't have a Who yellow, I don't think. It's just really bright, I think. But I like the look of it, so yeah. After I finished coloring the nails, I realized that there was a spot in the background and I missed. I was like, oh my god, how did I not see that? And I was just like rambling for a long time. I was like, man, I don't feel like mixing no green. So I just colored it yellow. I was like, they won't see it. I mean, I didn't see it, so how are they gonna see it? So, yeah. I was just really tired at that point, and from like sitting from a table for hours, trying to finish this artwork in one day. And I like the details on the nails and the little band around the hat. I actually added the band around the hat at the last minute, like that was not in my sketch or in the inking thing, but I actually like how it turned out. It just added a little more details, and then for the highlight in the eyes and the little dots on the nails and the hat band or whatever, I used a white gel pen. And I really like how this turned out. Like, I was not expecting it to look this good, but I was like, when I was sketching this and inking this, I was like, dang, I really want this to be a digital painting because it looks so good and it's like different from all the rest of my artworks, which is actually good because I feel like I'm like growing even more in my art journey, and I just wanted it to be digital so bad. So I have turned an artwork that was traditional into a digital art, and I want to do that with this drawing and like color it normally without any twist, like the primary color challenge. So she kind of looks country too, with that outfit, like with the hat and stuff, and definitely with the braids, which is kind of funny to me. And yeah. I'm trying to think of anything I have to say, but I don't know what to say. I'm like literally looking at the drawing right now, and it's I just saw something. So like for like the feathers, there's this part where I couldn't use green because there's a primary color challenge, and I wish I outlined it with the watercolors, the feathers on the bird. But I didn't want to do that because I thought the watercolors were like spread and just make a mess. So I just kind of left it there and just outlined it with black, and it looks kind of weird, but it is a challenge, and you're limited to the supplies that you can use for this challenge. And then after that, I did go over the map and the hands with a black pen and the face and stuff, and it was just like so steady and so like trying not to mess it up because it's like my third time outlining it. I've never done so much outlining in one video, and I don't even like outlining, but looks good. Hard work pays off, so that's good. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see the sketching portion of this video, I posted a speed drawing of that on Monday, just like a little bonus video. And if you want the coloring page to this drawing, it'll be both of those links will be in the description box below. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.